basically like our underwater rainforest. So at some point to keep them alive.
Yeah, and it looks really magical
Beautiful,
and majestic down there too.
I know, and that's exactly where you want to be today, especially because it's so hot.
Yes.
90s inland, guys. So we talked about this yesterday. Favorite 90s songs?
You know, I'm going to go, you asked me earlier, I'm going to say Wannabe, Spice Girls. That's always a fun one.
You know,
if you want to be my lover, right?
Oh, listen to that voice.
1997 too, I think.
It reminds me
of the song,
I know.
the years.
Yeah.
But TLC, what was it?
Oh,
TLC, Destiny's Child, Coolio was that time too.
That's like right there.
Britney Spears.
The thong song, remember that? Cisco.
Oh my gosh.
The list goes on. MTV, taking the MTV back in the day, TRL.
He went there, everybody. He went there.
Well, hey, it's going to be hot this weekend, so
we're going to see some interesting bathing suits out there too.
Yeah, all right. So look at this glorious sunrise this morning. We're talking about a little bit more of the high clouds up above. So this is why we're looking at just a beautiful type of morning. And then we're also dealing with a little bit more of the wind. So all under advisory levels, but especially in the wind prone areas, you're definitely feeling the winds picking up. And this is exactly what it's going to do to help warm things up as we head into the afternoon because of these offshore winds. All the winds are under advisory level, so no warnings or advisories to talk about, but we're definitely seeing those gusts really picking up. We saw Amanda Starantino earlier in the Pacific Palisades, and so that's why Malibu this morning looking at some really warm conditions. Okay, so here is a quick look at what we're dealing with in terms of temperatures for the morning. I want to show you because I'm going to say, because it's going to get hotter, it's the warmest day of the week today. I'm going to say your ice beverage should be extra large because we have 70s up in the mountains, 80s and 90s everywhere else west of the mountains. So again, hotter than yesterday. This is what it feels like, and this is why, because of the winds, Malibu's already looking at temperatures in the high 70s this morning. So 62 for Burbank, 64 for areas like Fullerton, and then we have those low 60s in Moreno Valley, and then low 60s also near the airport at LAX. So as I mentioned, warmest day of the week, possible records being broken today. Temperatures are going to be anywhere from 15 to 22 degrees above average. We'll continue the heat into Saturday, and then Sunday's still going to be warm, just not quite as hot as Friday and Saturday, and that's when the cooler weather starts to pick up because we're looking at the return of the sea breeze. So this is why we're looking at a beautiful morning with that sunrise shot because of the high clouds drifting overhead. Now let's talk about those temperatures topping out in the 90s today. So I want to show you a lot of areas as you get away from the coast will be in the 90s, especially for a lot of our inland communities. Take a look at Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills looking at a high today of 93 degrees. We'll have low 90s outside of our broadcast studio here in Studio City. Low 90s also for our foothill communities like Pasadena, and then we also have some low 90s for Downey, low 90s for Whittier, and then in Orange County, low 90s for Santa Ana, for Irvine, and even the Mission Viejo area. And then for Lake Elsinore, we're also looking at some low 90s. And then we're looking at temperatures closer to the coast, still warm. Look, Newport Beach is also looking at a high today of 80 degrees. Long Beach looking at a high of 87. Downtown LA close to 90s. We're looking at a high of 89. And then Santa Monica 83. Malibu is also looking at those 80s because of those offshore conditions. So again, lots of warm conditions as we head into the afternoon because of this high pressure system. We're watching these cities because a lot of these cities could get close or actually break some records. Downtown LA, Woodland Hills, Long Beach, Fullerton, Riverside, and also Lake Elsinore. So again, it's going to be one of those days where you will want to try and stay indoors in an air conditioned area as much as possible. Drink lots of water, find that shade, and then also put on that sunscreen. The good news is that we're going to continue to stay toasty through the weekend, and then we finally get out of the 80s and head into the 70s by the start of next week. But then even in the 70s, we're still above average, but at least it's going to be a lot more comfortable. Valleys 93 today, 74 by Monday. All right, Kalyna, back to you.
All right, Amber, we got the answer to the trivia question. What year was Still My Sunshine? 1999. That's when that song came out. So thank you for everybody who did their research here. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Let's take you outside for a look at your current conditions in Riverside. I do have the SIG alert. 5-car crash here. You can see it is slowing you down. 215 south before Central. 2 right lanes are blocked off. It's been pretty busy in this particular area all morning, and you can see the delays there in that southbound direction. It'll take you about 43 minutes to get through. We also have northbound delays as well, 23 minutes from Alessandro to Central this morning. Leave early if that's the area you have to be in, because it is so heavy. The rest of the IE, though, looks pretty good. 91 is a little slow heading westbound, so just a heads up there. And here's a look at LA. You can see the 405 loading up, that 105 as well. Just a slight delay there. I do want to remind you about a 55-hour closure northbound 5 from Empire to Buena Vista. It'll be reduced to 2 lanes starting off tonight at 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. on Monday morning.
Have a great tip or story idea? Maybe you want to share breaking news video. Just text The Desk. You can even ask us questions or express concerns about what's happening in your community. Text The Desk at 818-221-2222.
We are Southern California.
We are Los Feliz.
We are Santa Ana.
We are Beverly Hills.
We are Little Tokyo.
We are CVS LA.
We are your